Hey, what's up everybody? This is KinShun with another video of Unison League. Today we have another video on an advanced class guide, and today I'll be more focused on the Archer advanced ring, the Marksman. So a little update on my character, if you care at all for it. Still level 89 with an attack of 28k and a magical attack of 26k. I'm really waiting for that 6th slot right here at level 90, and I have been creeping up with experience right now. What do I mean by creeping up? Look at this, I'm at 57%. Each run will get me about 1%, so it is really slow. For those of you who haven't been leveling, man, that EXP boost really helped. At least I was getting 2 to 4% per run. Now I'm getting 1 to 3% per run. So for those of you who are creeping to level 90 just like me, well, just keep going. It's gonna be a long way. Anyways, back to being a marksman. I'm finally able to unlock the 4th ring for the archer. I'm on the wrong screen right here. Let's try this again. So archer, I've mastered it. As you can see, finally I've mastered the paladin, soldier, and the archer class rings, and I'm moving on to the archer class marksman advanced class. So this is different. Same way as you would get the other advanced classes, you need to be level 48 rank before you can complete the subquests to advance into your respective advanced class. And I think for the marksman, you need to finish 6 different stages, each one of each element, in order to get the armlet for the advancement for the archer. So going through the class ring of the archer, we can start with the first skill, which I haven't gotten yet because it starts with 1500 proficiency. As you can see, I've only got 1086, so I'm getting there. What this does is it gives you 5 shots, damages 1 enemy, an ability power of 80, and it can randomly use your magical or physical attack. The only problem with this is it doesn't increase its attack in conjunction with this other skill, hunt, as it would for lethal strike and circle snipe, high circle snipe. So this is just a single attack. You can't combine it with hunt to do more damage, and then you randomly choose between physical and magical attack. It's good because it costs 12. It's also good because the cooldown is 6. I think it's a lot shorter than, well, 1 or 2 seconds shorter than lethal strike or high circle snipe. But in this case, it's good because it can be used as your 3rd DPS skill. And at this point of an archer with an attack of 30k, 29 to 30k magical or physical attack, I think about this time you would stop using hunt prior to using lethal strike or high circle snipe, just so that you would have the advantage of timing. Prepping hunts before and comboing it into a lethal strike or high circle snipe actually takes a lot more time than if you were to face a lancer who would just one-shot you with a knight's blitz or break, pierce, or thrust. So at this point, it's okay to take off 20% ability power for a boost of attack speed animation. And so this is what the Imaginary Shot kind of takes into consideration. Moving along into the class ring, you have Shot Up. This really encourages an archer to use bow or guns by upping their attack by 2%. Pull with a spirit, like in the previous rings, you can increase magic defense of your whole party. Here you can increase both defense and magic defense of your party by 20% for 50 seconds. Shot Up 2, more attack up by your bow, so use that bow. Here is Cost Up. You can increase your starting cost by 5. Not really a advantage, but definitely an advantage when you're facing off another guild during guild battle. You can lead off with a lethal strike, lead off with a imaginary shot, or you can lead off with high circle snipe. All are very powerful and very useful to get this cost up by the Marksman. Here we go, got cost up. Next one. This is Berg Snipe, one of the active skills of the Marksman. Ability power of 110 and damages one enemy with physical damage one time and ignores target's defense and magic defense. So pretty much it's like a pure skill without ignoring the enemy's defense. Really useful for any high armored enemies, especially against soldiers or the stage 19 of Tartarus. That giant golem that you can never kill because of its high defense until a lancer breaks its defense. So you can use Berg Snipe to counteract with that. Of course, being the archer, you would have a shared trait of magic defense boost. At level 4, it gives you 7% right there. Here's another Wind of Courage, increases attack and magic attack by 20% for 50 seconds. And this is good, and in conjunction, it kind of mimics the Lancer's line of increasing your attack, except here it increases both your attack and magic attack to deal maximum damage with your imaginary shot, lethal strike, and high circle snipe. Moving on, here we have anti-lancer. Because Marksman hates lancers, this is the way to go. Another increase of 20 ability power to your skills when you use it against a lancer. Shot up B, increase the magic attack of your gun gear by 3%. Jinx, this is a very special skill, and I saved it for last because it has really useful implications. Its ability power for 100, it damages one enemy and its adjacent enemy with magic power. Added effect, 50% chance to curse target for 30 seconds. What is curse? I actually never seen anybody use this or use this before, but according to one of my guild mates, it allows you to silence your the enemy that it's used on. So if you ever to use it on a priest, for example, or a archer, for example, they're not able to use their skills for a certain period of time when the skill is in effect. So this is very useful. With a cost of 14 and a cooldown of 15 seconds, you're able to silence the priest, 50% chance of silencing the priest or any high DPS character with this skill. Very useful. I need to confirm again if that's what curse does, and I can put it down in the comments for an edit if it doesn't do what it does. Go ahead and comment if you guys already have the skill and it doesn't do what I said it does. So here's the Jinx skill. I'm definitely going to get it, and I will do another video on it later. And finally, we have this skill right here, Shot Up B, increase the magic attack of the gun gear by 2%. So here I was hoping the actual new active skill of the Marksman would actually deal, 6 different attacks, increase the attack ability power by hunt, and it does 4 physical attack and 4 magical attack. But here I think in an attempt to balance the skills a little bit, they did away with that and replaced it with imaginary shot instead. But each of the passives here increases the bow and the gun's physical attack and magical attack by at least 5% when you max the range. So it definitely encourages the use of bows and guns for the Marksman. And here it also addresses the high defense that the enemy may have by giving us the skill Berg Snipe to ignore defense. And it also gives us the ability to increase the defense and the attack, both magic attack and magical defense as well, with these different buff skills. So overall, it's an improvement with the overall archer class line, except that it's not as overpowered, I don't think anyway, of a boost, which is good compared to other classes in terms of the 4th advanced archer class. And in terms of the sub-traits, you're able to get, let's see, you have the option of getting Rod Up level 1s, 2 Rod Up level 1s. Yes, you can pick both of them as I am doing here. I have 2 Rod Up level 1s selected for my class build. Pull Up level 1 from the Lancer class, Anti-Mage level 1 from the Lancer class, and also Pierce and Pull Up boost. So you can also double up on Pull Up as well. And there's, of course, for the Mage, you have Anti-Soldier and Ether boost. I'm not really sure why you would want to use those, because you would never put Ether burst as a marksman, or maybe you would want to put pierce as your DPS skill, but definitely not burst. So my recommendations for subclass traits would be either or of the anti-soldier, anti-mage, if you really hate them, want to destroy them in field battles. But otherwise, I would either use pull up level 1 or rod up level 1, as I am doing right here. So real quick, for the marksman, new active skill, new armor piercing active skill, 2 different buffs, which I wouldn't really use, but if you really need a buff skill for the marksman, definitely there. Definitely use a bow or gun for marksman, as you get a 5% increase for both magical and physical attack, and overall solid DPS class. So if you got it, I think that's it. If you enjoyed the video, please comment, subscribe down below, and let me know what other videos you want to see. Thank you so much. I'll talk to you guys later. See ya.